In today's piece, we will be talking about anxiety, tinnitus and anxiety, and hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's piece, we will be talking about anxiety, tinnitus and anxiety, and especially for me, from a personal perspective, anxiety was quite relevant, especially last year when I suffered from burnout and depression and also panic attacks. And because, being a person with an online business, and especially a tinnitus coach, is not always the easiest thing. You might think that everything goes smoothly and everything is great, but it can be difficult as well. So dealing with all the negativity out there on the internet, because the internet is anonymous. But anyways, I don't want to bother you with that, because today I want to get into what happens when you have tinnitus and anxiety. Because surely you have noticed that when you are stressed or anxious, your tinnitus gets louder, and you're absolutely not imagining that. And anxiety and tinnitus are actually deeply connected. And in today's little part, I will share with you why that is and how you can break that cycle in order to be less anxious and in the long run habituate to your tinnitus to go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus. So welcome. My name is Tinnitus Coach Frieder. I was born deaf in my left ear and have lived with a severe high-pitched tinnitus and a hearing aid in my remaining right ear for the past 16 years this year. And, I know how much anxiety tinnitus can produce and how it can feel to be dealing with tinnitus on a constant basis. I've been there myself. I've struggled various times with not only spikes and increases, but also with fluctuations and stressful times in university or with jobs. And while the period of burnouts and depression last year was more like an absolute overwhelm of different businesses and goals that weren't achieved and things that didn't go so well, it was not particularly due to tinnitus. But in today's part, I want to, share some exact strategies that I use with people in our online community at mytinnitus.club and my one-on-one coaching program. So if you are interested in checking out those, all the resources will be in the link below. You can check them out, such as a free 4-day email guide that comes delivered straight to your inbox as soon as you register for it. And I will make sure to link those resources below. So make sure to check them out. Make sure to follow and like and be a subscriber here of this channel, because it really helps me and more people discover this channel and to help people with their tinnitus in an honest way. I can never mention this enough. Like, we are not looking at selling people one particular thing and then saying they can go and now they are supposed to be doing that and that's it. No, we are taking care of people individually, for example, in the club or in the one-on-one coaching program. And let me go into 4 different examples of what happens when your tinnitus does get louder because of your anxiety. The anxiety, right, is often related to the fight or flight response. So no matter whether you just have general anxiety or like a panic disorder or something that I had a little bit last year, and let me tell you, it was really uncomfortable. But the anxiety is, of course, increasing your brain's threat response, so the fight or flight mode. And in that fight or flight mode, what we, this usual tunnel vision and highly perceptive ears, of course, the auditory cortex also gets more attention. So everything that we hear is also amplified further and is perceived more. So your brain starts perceiving tinnitus as the threat, as maybe you've started having sleepless nights, you are distressed by what you've read or what the doctor has told you about tinnitus. And your brain then perceives tinnitus as danger because you have certain thoughts and feelings about it that then manifest in your body, and your brain says, okay, this is a threat. Then you keep scanning for it, or your brain keeps scanning for it. Where's the threat? And that's sort of like vicious cycle, makes the tinnitus stronger and makes it also feel louder. So like an example of this could also be like if you've ever had a mosquito buzzing around in your room, the more you focus on it, the more annoying it actually gets, right? So tinnitus works exactly the same way. When your brain literally turns up the volume when it thinks that tinnitus and its noise is a threat. And if you've ever felt that tinnitus is stressful and during stressful times spikes up more often, then let us know below in the comments and I will share some individual tips to your situation if you have dropped us a comment. And what I want to get into now is something quite relevant, I think, because it's relevant for everyone, not only for me, but also for the people in the community and for you, since you're listening and you might be dealing with tinnitus and anxiety. You know, it's really important to reframe our thoughts and our mindset that keep us in this psychological chokehold where we think only if the tinnitus is gone forever will I be feeling better. So, for example, there are different myths that we believe around the tinnitus. So, for example, if I say I need to completely cure my tinnitus in order to feel better and claim back my life, well, relief might be just behind the door when you say, you know, if you change your reaction to tinnitus and you learn to live with it and you become a person with non-bothersome tinnitus and you don't care about your tinnitus anymore, then you have a huge gain in, you know, quality of life. You don't care about your tinnitus anymore without eliminating it, right? So within my Tinnitus Club, for example, or my online program, we help people to train their brains. So we assemble the right strategies and tips and tricks because they are different for everyone for your brain to understand that it can stop seeing tinnitus as a threat. The more neutral the response, the quieter it gets over time, the more habituated you are, and the less you care about your tinnitus, right? So some other techniques and things that I think are really important to mention here are, for example, grounding techniques, general grounding techniques for environment. What I found really, really helpful last year is a 5-4-3-2-1, 5-4-3-2 method. So when I used to feel like there was a panic attack coming, I would count different colors, 5 yellow things, 5 blue things, 5 red things, and I would start again. Over again, 5-4-3-2, 5-4-3-2, and that would usually help me because I would not focus inwards anymore and the anxiety would calm down. But breathing exercises can also be really valuable, like the 4-7-8 method. So you inhale for 4, you hold for 7, and you exhale for 8. You can, of course, if it's difficult for you to hold your breath for that long, you can, of course, do shorter. You can do 4 seconds inhale, 4 seconds holding, 4 seconds exhale. And here's a little bonus tip. If you're very early on in your journey and you can't really do without, then a little bit of sound therapy is not the worst thing in the world. And I continuously get asked, like, Frida, if you don't believe in sound therapy, at least not in the long run, why do you have sound therapy videos? Well, for once, unfortunately, the algorithm prioritizes channels who have watch time or very long videos. And I know that many other YouTubers here on the tinnitus space on YouTube have very long sound therapy videos, so I don't want to miss out on that. But what I want to do on my channel is I want to give you the sound therapy along with videos and tips and tricks how to lastingly do something about your tinnitus. But when you have very heightened anxiety and it's, for example, difficult to sleep for you, then it is, I think, in my opinion, absolutely normal and also okay for you to be listening to some sound therapy to deal with the overall levels of anxiety. And then, for example, to come into our club to learn some groundbreaking techniques that you can use as a longer term solution for your tinnitus journey. And I want to talk now as the last part for some long-term strategies for relieving anxiety and your tinnitus. And the first one I would like to mention is, of course, cognitive behavior therapy, because it helps you to break negative thought patterns on your tinnitus. And then second is acceptance and commitment therapy, which is, you know, one of the most revolutionary things that I used for depression, anxiety, phobias, insomnia, for so many things, and they have had a huge impact on my life last year with my burnout, and they've had a huge impact for my clients. Over 500 people I've worked with found it absolutely amazing, and it's helped many of those people already habituate. So, these are the methods that I use in my one-on-one coaching and inside my tinnitus.club. So if you are interested in any of this, I have, as I said before, I have free resources. So you click on the link in the description, and I have free resources that you can go to and get started immediately. Or my digital tinnitus relief package for $9.99 is also in the resources, where I show you with the 3 very long videos, sound therapy MP3 files, a habituation roadmap PDF for $9.99. I give you all of this stuff. And if you become a YouTube member and support my channel, because I can really still use it, because I'm trying to make these videos better and better, and I would like to hire an editor, but I really don't have the money at it for now. But you can really become a supporter and support me here on the channel. And for $9.99 a month, you get that digital relief package for free as well. Other than that, you of course also really help me if you subscribe to this channel, if you like this video, if you share it with the people you think need to see it. I'd be delighted if you could do that for us. And now I want to share a little bit of a review for you guys. So tinnitus and anxiety are very closely linked, but you can break that anxiety cycle by retraining your brain's response to your tinnitus. You can shift your attention. You can, practice a lot of stress reducing techniques that we share not only in our one-on-one coaching, but also in the community. And if you want to get deeper and learn more resources and get help, then I told you already, you can either go to the free resources or join my tinnitus.club. Yeah, I thank you very much for being part of my journey as well. It's been a very, very eventful 1.5 years for me, very difficult, but also very rewarding. We have never had this many people joining the club new, so I'm really excited to see all these new members in the club and to be helping so many people all over the world on their tinnitus journey. And I hope that you could be one of them, one of the next ones that we get to help. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Oh wait, I didn't turn it off. Turning it off.